Yeah, let's see what's in there. A portrayal of Neptune, the Roman sea god. It's made of bronze, so it must weigh more than my car. However, the trident has come loose. I'll nonchalantly slip it into my pocket. Well, not too nonchalantly, or I may inadvertently saw a branch off of the family tree. "2,000 Leagues Under the Sea" by Jules Verne. I think it weighs too much. Nah, there's nothing I need in there. No, I wouldn't even be able to stick my fingers between the doors to pull them apart. This way leads to the staterooms, which are nicer than the suites in any hotel. Mine even has a popcorn dispenser in the jacuzzi. According to the sign up there, it's the Neptune suite. Nah, there's nothing I need in there. No, I have enough experience with these number pads to know you can't guess the password at random. The realism in the clouds is evocative and surprising. Jules Verne's Mystery Island by Frankie Spoonover. Man, whoever designed this room must have been a big Jules Verne fan, because if I'm not mistaken, that boat over there is Captain Nemo's Nautilus. No, I'll rest once we find the Trantonite. This mine even has... I wonder if it's some sort of elevator. Let's see what happens when I press this button. Isn't that... Sushi!
Brian! You finally woke up.
It's amazing to see you again.
No, I'm the one who's excited. So how are you feeling?
Well, a bit nervous, because besides the whole Gina problem, the soldiers and the Trantonite, I can't even remember how I got here. The truth is, I don't even know where we are.
Ha ha ha. I got here this morning, but from what Rutger told me about last night, I'm not surprised your memory is shot. And as for the Trantonite, everything has been fixed. You don't have to worry about a thing.
What?
Let me explain. It turns out that a man flying in some bizarre device was painted inside a tomb within the ancient Mayan ruins of Palenque. It's so weird, it looks like a spaceship. So much so that people call it the astronaut of Palenque. As soon as I found out, I took off for Palenque. The stone has to be there. The first thing they told me when I got there is that the tomb was robbed more than 5 centuries ago. 5 centuries! Finding the stone was going to be impossible. Luckily, they gave me a hot contact, Paco, a Spanish student obsessed with the whole topic, and he just happened to be working at the temple ruins then. So nobody knows where it might be now? I mean, whatever was inside that tomb?
Don Inigo de Malantuñez y Gagnon. Search for him.
Where can I find him?
No idea. Probably at the bottom of the sea, since he was one of the cruelest pirates of the 16th century. Nobody knows how his galleon, the Orion, managed to survive the harshest tempests, or come out unscathed from battles with much better armed vessels. Legend even has it that his ship's figurehead shined like the sun. However, his sailors assured it was all thanks to a lucky charm made of stone, an awesome object that Malantuñez supposedly found in his youth.
And now you're going to tell me the miraculous item came from that robbed grave, right?
You are right. I've been researching, and it appears that as a kid, Captain Malantuñez worked for the conquistador Hernán Cortés. He had the bad fortune of falling in love with Malinche, who was none other than his commander's lover. Cortés challenged him to a duel, ripped out his eye, and left him in the jungles of Chiapas, fewer than 30 miles from the city of Palenque.
So you're suggesting that Malantuñez stole something from the grave, which protected him for the rest of his life? Very interesting. But how can I find his trail?
There's evidence that in 1564, he stole the map of the Manila route, the Spanish crown's best-kept treasure. It could have made him richer than the king himself. After that, his trail is lost. Perhaps he set sail for the Philippines. But if you're so interested, why don't you go look in the archives of the Indies?
I had heard that everything written on Spain's colonies in the Americas could be found in the archives of the Indies in Seville, Spain, and that even professional treasure hunters go there to locate sunken galleons. So I expressed my gratitude to Paco and vamoosed to Seville.
You're unbelievable, Sushi.
Hold on, the hardest part had yet to begin. I'm accustomed to breaking passwords and codes, pushing a button and getting quick results. But when I saw the work I'd have to do in Seville...
Here it is.
In this aisle, you'll find everything you need about galleons, which disappeared from 1560 to 1570. Look for whatever you want, and don't worry about making noise. I'll be alone tonight.
I searched through book after book, galleon after galleon, and pirate after pirate until... Captain Malantuñez of the Orion. That was it. I found a short passage of what seemed to be Malantuñez's memoirs, taken down by a female prisoner who was with him. On the last pages, his scribe wrote that an English boat had sunk the Orion, and after being rescued, this record keeper went on and on about what a scoundrel Malantuñez was. Lucky for us, the date of the shipwreck is mentioned, March 6th, 1564, 6 days after the Orion set sail on a journey from Acapulco to Manila. I had everything I needed to locate the approximate position of the galleon, so I checked maps from those days, did some calculations, and finally managed to determine an exact point in the Pacific Ocean. That's the whole story, Brian. I charted the possible shipwreck site to an area of less than 80 square nautical miles. Then I called Saturn and told him what direction to take.
80 square miles? Isn't that a lot?
Don't you believe it? A half hour ago, I programmed the sonar to look for underwater objects with the volume of the Orion, and in a few hours it will start to relay its potential coordinates to us. Using that data, Dean Grassick will dive down to find out whether we've hit the jackpot or we have to continue the search. My time estimate is little more than 2 weeks. 3 weeks tops.
Sushi, that's too long. We have to find some other solution.
It's a difficult operation, Brian. The Douglas III's sonar is equipped with the most advanced submarine detection technology. So, unless you can come up with some sort of miracle, we'll have to wait.
Wait a sec. I think I may have missed something. I'd like to hear about your trips to Palenque and Seville again.
Ha ha ha. You still don't believe me, do you? Well, you're entitled to your opinion.
Tell me all about Palenque again.
The first thing they told me when I got there is that the tomb was robbed more than 5 centuries ago. 5 centuries! Finding the stone was going to be impossible. Luckily, they gave me a hot contact, Paco, a Spanish, and he just...
Run that stuff about Seville by me again?
Yeah, of course. When I left Palenque, I was sure that the only way to find the Trantorian stone involved visiting the archives of the Indies in Seville to look for intel on Malantuñez and the Orion. So I set off for Europe on a moment's notice.
Here it is.
You must have millions of frequent flyer miles from all those trips you've taken.
Don't think this was easy for me, Brian. If I hadn't had the Douglas Corporation's financial backing, we wouldn't be here now.
Well, we'll talk about that later.
Whatever you want.
Who is this Dean Graphic?
Dean Grassick. You've never heard of him? But he's the greatest adventurer and treasure hunter in history. I hired him to go down to the ocean floor and retrieve the Trantonite.
I've never heard of anyone named Dean Grassick.
You don't watch much TV, do you? His program, The Grassick Adventure, is one of the highest rated shows on primetime TV. I recommend it, because it's as if you were really there with him. Fighting against wild monkeys in the jungle, searching for treasures and ruins, and fighting against polar bears. Dean takes a camera on all his adventures, and every evening he broadcasts images of the most amazing parts of that day's adventures. Plus, he's so cute.
Can we trust him?
Of course, he's a man of perfect moral integrity. For example, he is so generous he even held a contest among the country's youths, and the winner got to go with him on his next adventure. He is a man of his word, as you can see. He's traveling with Camille, the French girl who won the contest.
What part of the boat is he in now?
A while ago, he told me he'd be in the sea lock room, tuning up the diving equipment.
I'd rather not talk about him anymore.
Don't be that way, Brian. You'll see how nice he is.
Speaking of Rutger and Saturn,
Yes?
now, how is it they came too?
When you IM'd me about Trantor and the amoeba, I thought it would be a good idea to bring along a man of science. So before departing from Douglasville, I asked Saturn to join my team. As for Rutger, well, that was a bit more spur of the moment.
They're nice guys, but I think we've discussed their participation enough.
Okay, whatever you say.
I've seen there's a password-protected door.
And you want me to give you the password, right? Well, store this in your memory. 0512.
0512. Thanks, Sushi.
No sweat. Anything else?
Let's continue this conversation later, okay?
Whenever you wish, Brian.
I'm really grateful to Sushi for all she's done, but we can't wait for 2 weeks. Alpha said their time is running out, so Gina's life depends on me acting fast. I don't know how, but I have to find a way to locate the sunken galleon in the Trantonite before it's too late. No, I already wasted too much time taking an extended nap. Well, look who's here. I'm gonna go say hello. Rutger, long time no see.
Yo, Brian! Feeling better than yesterday?
This may seem weird to you, but I can't remember anything.
Of course! That's the nice part of Herbidos.
Actually, the last thing I remember is that I got to the port in San Diego with my friend Joshua and...
Slow down, man! Slow down! That little amnesia you have is caused by the berries I put in Herbidos.
Berries?
The only way to remember what happened is...
Oh, just my luck. Raw salmon again.
Salmon? You are one crazy man. No, the only thing I can do is refresh your memory.
Ugh, I was afraid of something like this.
Come on now. Yesterday evening, I left the yacht to wander at the view and fill my lungs with clean ocean air.
Singing ends and you're walking in a beat of rain. Summer warms, the cold wind is chilling. In the wind, now I hear a voice ringing. Just
Sugar king to me, let me show you something. Can you see that girl being told? Somebody did to her, and now how was her feel?
I'm hungry. Are we
Calm
there yet?
down. Sushi's yacht must be nearby.
Oh no! A Tripatyrus fatocranium, the most perverse species in the universe!
She ran away as far as she came from that.
Run, Brian, or it will devour you with its brain-sucking hand!
Rutger!
What happened then?
Hey, Brian.
My friend, it's been so long.
Is that fraud doing okay?
Hey, don't worry about Joshua. Where's Sushi?
She said to take off upon your arrival and that she's gonna catch up later by a helicopter.
Oh, we arranged to meet up in Palenque when we were IMing. And yesterday she sent me a message at the Anchorage airport saying she's waiting here in San Diego. You wouldn't happen to know why.
No, come on, I'll finish the bong and we get down to navigating. You gonna help me finish it off?
Go back to your stupid constellation! You coward! Fat-headed beast!
Thanks, Rutger. But I haven't slept for days and I can hardly keep my eyes open.
No problem, man. Just lie down in the stateroom and you're gonna come out fresh as an herb.
Impossible. I can't sleep in trains, planes, or automobiles, so forget about boat naps.
That's cause you never try my herby dose.
Don't trust that nut, Brian! It's probably some sort of perverse potion!
There's a recipe based on herbs, mushrooms, wild berries, seeds, everything natural. Good stuff. It's refined to fight the insomnia. And you'll have some amazing dreams, better than with your wascal.
I don't know, Rutger. Your recipes have always seemed a bit potent to me.
Of course, that's why they're so cool. Let's dine. You have some herby dose. And hey man, you're gonna sleep better than a zombie.
Now I remember. But I refused to take the Herbidose.
Yeah, but didn't you find the orange juice a little strong? Besides, now you're in an amazing mood, no?
Well, I don't agree with what you've done, but I guess you're right on that one.
I haven't felt such inner peace for a long time.
But explain one thing to me.
What?
Could you tell me about our meeting in San Diego again?
Come on now. Yesterday evening, I left the yacht to wander at the view and fill my lungs with clean ocean air.
Could you explain what the Rastafarian religion is all about?
No.
You haven't seen Joshua lately, have you?
Your boyfriend? Well, yeah, but now he's around here, a roaming as he pleases.
What? Joshua isn't my boyfriend.
Are you ashamed of him? He might seem like an inside-out peanut wrapper, but I'm sure he's an incredibly amazing guy.
What made you think that Joshua and me...
He's not as flamboyant as you, but if you two ain't gay, then I'm no Rastafari. I say gay in a totally cool way, man.
Did you convince Joshua you aren't a fat-headed hornblower?
Not until he seen me without me hat. But when he seen me dreads, he said I was a Medusianus humensis. Whatever that is. I wish I could live as sweet as your lover boy.
That's the telepathic helmet you've got there, isn't it?
Telepathic? Well, it's the one that you gave to that bird-brained Saturn a while back, man. But I want it fair and square, and it's mine now. I brought it to the port, cause it really freaks me out. But for the last 3 days, it don't work. Typical overvalued Babylon machine. By the way, Joshua came here before, man, and told me he had a similar device. But that his was much awesomer and less pathetic.
Actually, Joshua built it to communicate with the Trantorians. When he managed to get abducted, I kept it.
Oh yeah, and that whole thing about the Martians and the stone they lost. I know how difficult it is. Cause I lost one the other day, and I felt an evil feeling at the tip of me dreadlocks.
That whole thing about Saturn being an idiot, it's all in good fun, right?
No, I say it in the worst way. Saturn, imbecile.
The important thing here is not the helmet, it's...
It's what?
We'll talk later, Wrecker.
Sure, man.
Pots, hose, insecticide, oh, darn. Nothing I need.
Take the sand, man.
What?
The sand in those sacks is so finely fine. I'm in awe. Please, take one.
Thanks, but I don't think I need any sand.
You must be pulling my weed, man. Such fine sand. Please take the sand or I will lose my temper.
Okay already, I'll take a sack. Great, now I have this thing to lug around all day. It's huge. Maybe I can use it for something. It's a hog bristle broom. Very durable. Look who's here! Saturn!
Well, look, it's Sleeping Beauty. Did you dream about anything interesting, BB?
Well, no, I didn't. I don't remember what I dreamt.
Oh, poor thing. Are you aware that Friedrich Kekulé discovered the hexagonal structure of the benzene molecule thanks to a dream?
Well, no, but
And that Robert Louis Stevenson came up with Jekyll and Hyde while he was asleep?
that's very interesting, but
There are no ifs, ands, or buts. So listen, stop contradicting me and tell me about you.
hey, about that helmet I gave you.
Yeah, I know you gave it to me, but now it belongs to that Jamaican joyrider.
Why does Rutger have the helmet?
Because he's a perfect idiot, that's why. Anyway, I've designed a better one. The hairdo helmet. It'll be the first helmet that doesn't mess up your hair. Just the opposite, because it'll come with an advanced internal hairstyling system. It'll wash your hair, cut it, do perms. You know, I'm even thinking of adding some arms that'll do manicures. Rutger will turn green with envy.
Did you know the helmet stopped working?
Yeah, Sushi told me about 3 days ago. In the beginning, I thought it was just that idiot's fault. But Joshua explained that it's actually a telepathic helmet that can be used to communicate with Trantorian beings. But since their stone was robbed, the line has been cut off.
Let's forget the helmet for a moment.
Yeah, BB, let's talk about something less unpleasant.
Well, about the Trantonite we're looking for.
Your friend Joshua told me about it. I'd love to get a glimpse of that stuff.
Huh. Joshua still hasn't explained anything to me about the Trantonite.
He hasn't? Well, he says it gives off as many neutrinos as the sun, or even more. I don't know if you know, but neutrinos are particles with hardly any mass that can pass through any solid body without changing direction.
Oh, yeah, of course. I studied physics at the university. I remember that they're created through beta disintegration, and wow, it's too bad they can only be seen using a neutrino detector, because otherwise... Are you thinking the same thing I am?
Do you also think the Mega Fan Mixer will work better if I add saws to the mincing blades?
No, Saturn. If we could build a neutrino detector, we could figure out where the Trantonite is, couldn't we?
Awesome! I hadn't thought of that. Just yesterday, I was reading an article about neutrino detectors in this month's Do-It-Yourself Science Illustrated. You have to fill a glass tank with fresh water, put photomultipliers in place, and, wait, I better look it up. Improvements in ultra-energy neutrino detectors on pages 31 through 34. Let's see, 28, 29, 30. Dang! The ones where the article should be. I bet that French girl did this.
Huh?
You know, man, the one who came here with Dean Grassick. The poor girl was so bored, I lent her my magazine. She seems so nice. And then she goes and steals just the article we need.
Don't worry, I'll try to get it back.
Let's hope. And try to solve that fresh water problem as well. As for the photomultipliers, that's a piece of cake. We'll use the telepathic helmet sensors. Joshua told me they increase the neutrino's mass and turn it into photons, so it has to work. The only problem is that fool Rutger has the helmet, and I don't know if he's going to want to give it to you. As long as you're going, tell him he's got so much nerve it won't fit in his hat.
If the planet is called Trantor, shouldn't it be called Trantorite instead of Trantonite?
You really get bored, don't you?
I'm sorry, but I don't think we have time to analyze the stone.
Well, it's a shame, because I think it would be wicked as part of my two-mouth bottle.
Getting back to our original topic, you haven't seen Joshua lately, have you?
He just left a minute ago. I am amazed with his cultural knowledge.
Joshua? What did he say?
I'm hungry. Exactly the same words uttered by Mike the Melting Pot Orchard in 1935. Right before demonstrating in the flesh that ingesting a set of chrome-plated horseshoes is lethal to human beings.
What's that you're working on there?
Oh, I knew the mini-sub would draw your interest. You don't see a work of techno art like this one every day. And it was a huge success at the last Burning Man Festival, the most advanced art event in the US of A.
What exactly is the mini-sub?
It's a state-of-the-art mutant vehicle, especially indicated for use in underwater explorations. You see, when Dean Grassick goes down to the Orion, it will light up his field of vision. And at the same time, it'll send the images to the command post in the yacht so that we can take action in the event of danger.
Is it broken?
No, but first I was trying it out in the simulation tank in the cargo hold. And it seemed to me that I could improve the sine wave function to make it more flexible in motion. Plus, I was thinking that if I stick on some electromagnets, I could recycle it to use for underwater skiing.
What is the Burning Man Festival?
Good question. Well, there's a bunch of artists. Works everywhere. Techno art. It's like paradise, but in the middle of the desert.
Very interesting. But let's discuss more important affairs.
Whatever you say, BB.
I'm gonna see what else I can do around here, Saturn.
Okay, BB. See you later.
Alrighty, Saturn.
Hey, wait. Since there's a glass tank in the cargo hold, we can build the neutrino detector in there. Right now, it contains salt water, so you'll have to empty it out and prepare everything so we can refill it with fresh water. You won't have any trouble, because all the water that comes out of the yacht's faucets is fresh. But I told you, as soon as you finish with the tank, get the telepathic helmet back and retrieve that article on the neutrino detector. Come tell me, and I'll get to work.
Well, as long as I can choose, I guess I'll take a pretty marking pen. Saturn, can I borrow a marker?
Of course, BB, keep it. It's immoral to refuse someone a pen.
I think I've used one of these in the past. What I can't remember is when. It's used to open the door, I bet. Listen, Sushi.
Yes, Brian?
Let's continue.
Whenever.
It's used to open the door, I bet. I believe Sushi said the password is 0512. Let's try. Got it! Hello?
Bonjour, Brian. How do you feel?
Have we met before?
But of course, at dinner yesterday, you were a bit, how do you say, dizzy?
Well, actually, I don't remember much of what happened yesterday. I don't even remember your name.
Don't worry, it sometimes happens. My name is Camille.
Nice to meet you, Camille. It's a pleasure to meet you again.
The same to you, Brian.
I'm ready, Hostov. You come here, baby. Hit it, you pretty woman. I'm dying for my lunch.
And action.
I am Dean Grassick, and let me say bienvenidos to the Grassick Adventure with Dean Grassick, your favorite Joe, broadcasting from Miami to the world, baby. You know why? Because I, Dean Grassick, promise tons of real adventure with money-back guarantee. You know why, amigo? Because I live tons of real adventures every day. You know why, amigo? Because I, Dean Grassick, am the greatest adventurer on the planet. The only one who can do the amazing stuff. You know why, amigo? Because I am oh, darn it. Watch your hands, Chiquita.
You're the one who messed up. You keep forgetting the script.
I don't know why I brought you here. Don't worry. Be happy, mija. I'm sure you'll do better this time.
Wow, Camille. I didn't know that.
Hey, muchacho, don't bother my chiquita. She's working.
You're Dean, right?
You guessed right. It's me, the one and only Dean Gressick. But don't be embarrassed to speak to me. Just treat me like an everyday guy. I'm your brother,
Sure, Dean. I'm Brian.
the teenager who has put me into the Orion's path.
Yeah, well,
You're hot stuff, amigo. Despite your lack of experience, you have really helped me out. But your contribution is done with, brother. I'm going to the bottom of the seas to get back the amazing rock. Cause I'm the greatest adventurer you'll ever know. Dean Gressick, the answer to all your troubles.
thanks, but I'd like to finish this on my own.
You are chilling, my brother. Courage is a great sign of the rookie adventurer. But you shouldn't try to hop on a running bus. Just hold on un momento, cause I'm gonna do you a big favor. All day today, I will answer your questions for free, placing all the wisdom of the Gressick Adventure method within your reach. Take advantage of this ultra cool offer and pose your questions, my friend.
Seriously, I want to be the one to go to the sunken galleon.
Keep it cool, my brother. Do you think I'd dive to the Orion if I weren't the best? Keep your blinkers on me, amigo. And after a while, you may be ready to become a real adventurer.
What is the Gressick Adventure method?
What rock did you climb out from under, kid? It is the amazing learning system for adventurers and treasure hunters. Patented by Dean Gressick. Its pages contain more than 12 years of experience, excitement, and triumph. Now it can be yours for the low, low price of just $39.99. Amigo, apply now and you will get an original 8x10 Dean Gressick glossy print, autographed by Dean Gressick himself.
Don't you think you're being a little unfair to Camille?
Camille? What Camille?
It is moi, Camille.
Close it, mamacita. I'm talking to me, amigo.
Keep recording. I'm out of here.
Yeah, let's quit the talk, or I have to work overtime. Dean Gressick. Aye.
I have a feeling this won't be easy, but I must. I can't. Let's see if this one is any looser and I can open it. I can't. No, better leave it by the glass cases in case there's an emergency. Plus, if I want to open them, it'd be easier just to ask Sushi for the key. I bet she has one. Just one thing, Wrecker.
What?
About Saturn and the helmet.
What that?
You should let me borrow the helmet, because Saturn has to do some repairs on it.
Cool it down, man. Cool it down. Answer for the educated. And that fool must apologize for what he said.
How did you win the helmet from Saturn?
Fair and square, man. Fair and square. It was such a fairly fair and square affair that only a fool would say what he said.
Actually, Joshua built it to communicate with the Trantorians. When he managed to get abducted, I kept it.
Oh yeah, and that whole thing about the Martians and the stone they lost. I know how difficult it is. 'Cause I lost one the other day, and I felt that evil feeling at the tip of me dreadlocks.
The important thing here is not the helmet, it's
what?
We'll talk.
Sure, Ma.
Listen, Sushi.
Yes, Brian?
You wouldn't happen to have the key to the glass emergency cases, would you?
What is the deal with you guys in these glass cases today? Joshua came to ask about the same thing just a while ago. Lucky thing I have another copy, otherwise.
Thanks, Sushi. One other thing.
When
Just one thing, Saturn.
What's up with you, BB?
Hey, about that helmet I gave you.
Yeah, I know you gave it to me, but now it belongs to that Jamaican joyrider.
Why does Rucker have the helmet?
Because he's a perfect idiot, that's why. Anyway, I've designed a better one. The hairdo helmet. It'll be the first helmet that doesn't mess up your hair. Just the opposite, because it'll come with an advanced internal hairstyling system. It'll wash your hair, cut it, do perms. You know, I'm even thinking of adding some arms that'll do manicures. Rutger will turn green with envy.
Let's forget.
Yeah, BB.
What did you tell me to tell Rucker?
That he's got so much nerve it won't fit inside his hat? Let's see what he answers to that.
I'm gonna...
Okay, BB.
Just one thing, Rucker.
What?
I bet you don't know what Saturn just said to me.
Some stupid thing of his, I'm sure.
He says his hat's off to you, and not to pout.
Is he piping down or pulling me leg? Come on, let's test him. Tell him his techno art is so sadly sad, it no be good enough to hang above a toilet.
Okay, I'll go tell him right now. Shoot, now what am I supposed to tell Saturn? Just one thing, Saturn.
What's up with you, BB?
Rucker just said something lovely about you.
Oh yeah? And what did that Rasta-covered fool tell you?
He says he's sad your techno art doesn't get more deserved airtime on TV.
Is that so? Well, he's probably just saying it to get something out of me. Screw him. Remind him of what I said the other day. That in order to like reggae, you have to be daffier than a duck and waddle like one too.
Trust me, I'll tell him. Let's see how I can tell Rucker that. Just one thing, Rucker.
What?
I bet you don't know what Saturn just said to me.
Some stupid thing of his, I'm sure.
He says that when he listens to reggae, he gets so happy that he starts to flap his wings like duck.
Oh, I guess I'm supposed to feel sorry for saying only jerks with blue hair go to the Burning Man Festival. Well, you repeat that to him and see what color he turns.
Okay, I'll go tell him right now. Shoot, now what am I supposed to tell Saturn? Just one thing, Saturn.
What's up with you, BB?
Rucker just said something lovely about you.
Oh yeah? And what did that Rasta-covered fool tell you?
He says he feels like a wacko for not having gone to the Burning Man Festival with you.
Now he realizes? Look, maybe in a few days I'll feel like a fool for saying this, but the Jamaican bobsled team won't win the Olympics, even if it secretly uses doping. Don't tell him that.
Hey, the day you got mad, did you exchange any other words?
Well, I don't know. Why?
Nothing. It's just that he's starting to treat me like a punching bag, but don't you worry. Just one thing, Rucker.
What?
I bet you don't know what Saturn just said to me.
Some stupid thing of his, I'm sure.
He says the Jamaican bobsled team won't win the Olympics even if they secretly use doping.
I am true with him. That jerk is not my brother no more.
Calm down, man. I'm changing the subject. About Saturn and the helmet.
What that?
If you don't lend Saturn the helmet, we won't be able to complete our mission.
Don't worry, be happy. If the Martians don't find that stone, they can go buy another one. I tell them where to find the best natural products.
The important thing,
It's what?
we'll talk.
Sure.
Just one thing, Saturn.
What's up with you, BB?
What did you tell me to tell Rutger?
That the Jamaican bobsled team will never win the Olympics, even if they secretly use doping?
I'm gonna.
Okay.
Up we go. Just one thing, Wrecker.
What?
I bet you don't know what Saturn just said to me.
Some stupid thing of his, I'm sure.
He says the day Jamaica wins the bobsled medal, he'll buy you an Olympic-sized bong.
Saturn said that? No way! In the end, it will turn out he ain't the jerk I thought. But all he's a saying. You ain't making that up now, is ya?
Me? Make things up? Lie? Oh, Wrecker, you just don't know me. Can't believe my ears.
Peace, man. I just think it's strange that Bird Brain, well, he ain't so bad, is he? You know, as brothers go, he's a good one. What am I saying? He's my best friend. Oh man, I'm gonna give him a makeup gift that's gonna knock his dreads off.
The helmet.
No, but take it if you want. I meant something more personal. To help him with one of his inventions. Don't know, I'll think of something.
Thanks, Wrecker. Well, one more thing done.